We're back to live stream.
Okay, thank you. We have resumed open session, and I would ask for a mover and seconder for the resolution that reads, be it resolved the council receives the closed session update from the CAO as presented. Moved by Guichardi, seconded by Wegner. All in favor? That's carried. All right, and then we have another rather lengthy resolution, which I will read and then ask for a mover and seconder. Whereas the town of Shelburne is a participating municipality in the Shelburne and District Fire Board, which provides fire service pursuant to joint arrangements amongst participating municipalities. And whereas in 2019, the Township of Amaranth, the Township of Melanchthon, the Township of Mono, and the Township of Mulmer executed a new fire protection agreement. And the town of Shelburne executed that agreement in 2025, at which time that agreement became binding upon all participating municipalities. And whereas the town of Shelburne maintains that by reason of the full execution of the 2019 fire protection agreement, the fire board and participating municipalities are governed by that agreement and not the previous 1991 fire protection agreement. And whereas in reliance upon the 2019 fire protection agreement, the town of Shelburne will separately provide notice in accordance with Article 18 of that agreement of the town's intention to terminate participation in the fire board. And whereas the town of Shelburne intends to reestablish the provision of fire protection services as a direct municipal service of the town, and whereas the town of Shelburne remains willing to enter into negotiated arrangements for the provision of fire services on a fee-for-service basis upon withdrawal. And whereas, notwithstanding the town of Shelburne's position that the 2019 fire protection agreement governs, and solely in the alternative and out of an abundance of caution, the town of Shelburne wishes to provide notice under the 1991 fire protection agreement in the event that it is later determined that the 1991 agreement remains operative. Now, therefore, be it resolved that without prejudice to the town's position that the 2019 fire protection agreement governs, and without admission that the town of Shelburne hereby gives written notice effective December 15th, 2025 of its intention to terminate its participation in the joint fire board in accordance with Article 17A of the 1991 fire protection agreement, and that the town of Shelburne's withdrawal pursuant to Article 17A of the 1991 fire protection agreement shall strictly in the alternative, and only if that agreement is determined to govern, become effective December 31st, 2027. And that this resolution and the notice hereby provided shall not be interpreted or relied upon as an acknowledgement, concession, or confirmation by the town of Shelburne that the 1991 fire protection agreement governs, nor shall it derogate from the town of Shelburne's position that the 2019 fire protection agreement is the binding governing agreement, and that staff are authorized to distribute copies of this resolution to all participating municipalities of the Shelburne and District Fire Board, and to take all necessary administrative steps to give effect to this resolution. Is there a mover and seconder for that? Moved by Councillor Bernardo, seconded by Councillor Sample. Is there any discussion on that?
Can I call for a recorded vote?
Okay. Madam Clerk, recorded vote has been requested.
Councillor Bernardo.
Yes.
Councillor Fegan.
Yes.
Councillor Guichardi.
Yes.
Councillor Sample.
Yes.
Councillor Wegner.
Yes.
Mayor Mills.
Yes.
That vote carries unanimously.
Okay. All right. So with that, can I have a motion for the confirming bylaw? Councillor Wegner and Councillor Fegan, all in favor? That's carried. And a motion to adjourn. Councillor Bernardo and Councillor Sample, all in favor? Carried. Okay. Merry Christmas.